live right now showing this sweet little Ambernic game unit. So it does have a couple different ways where you can go through either the game room or you can go through and see a visual of the game systems themselves. You can do your favorites and things like that in there. I generally like to use this format just because it shows how the console's better, and I remember a lot of the controllers. I am a millennial, so I mean PSP, PlayStation, NDS, N64, all things that I remember. Dreamcast, I feel like is a little bit of a deep cut.
That's me. I had a Dreamcast.
Dreamcast was the coolest. And then it also has all of the arcade styles as well in there. There is some crossover, so if you prefer perhaps playing something on PlayStation versus like a Game Boy, you can kind of go through. There's not crossover in every category, but there is a good amount of crossover in some.
But it has like a database of so many of the games that were on all of these consoles. It's honestly incredible.
And from consoles I've never even heard of.
We were going and like playing games that we used to play. Like I used to play that Lion King one on my PC.
And then there's also one I had as a kid that I felt like was a fever dream, the Game Gear. Loved the Game Gear. I used to play X-Men on Game Gear, and X-Men is on here. Also, I am a big sitcom fan. One of my favorite shows, it still is one of my favorite shows, Home Improvement. The Home Improvement game, I didn't even know that existed, is on here. So if you are someone who's obsessed with nostalgia, this one will be good for you because there's all kinds of things like that. Aladdin is on here. Lion King is on here. I think I saw Tarzan on here, one of the Game Boy consoles. Random things that I remember playing when I was a kid that I thought were so cool. Things like Addams Family is in there. Home Alone is in there. The Mask is in there. I didn't know there was a video game for The Mask.
You love your little Switch, but this has been so much better because limited games.
And it gives you also sometimes a USA version of a game and a Japan version of a game.
Oh, and I forgot to say, it's only $56. I mean, a video game costs $50, $60.
Yeah, and
this
one
singular game,
rechargeable, holds.
It's giving Game Boy.
It's
like a small Game Boy vibe.
See the quality on there. That looks just as good as it did on the original Dreamcast. The graphics are just as good on here, and you can adjust volume, so that is too much for you. You got plenty of options there. Not a bad time to start thinking of stocking stuffers and or anything for your gaming lover, friends, family. This is a cool little unit. You can take with them anywhere. And there is a slot for an SD card, so I believe you can make it an emulator as well. So you can upload things that you just want to have available in here. And this does have an HD cable up here, and then there is a DC and headphone jack down the bottom. Double triggers on both.
Like the remotes do.
And not that much bigger than a cell phone.